Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird, a Blackbird's Brew. Happy Thursday and welcome to the Pagan Housewife. This week we are going to be constructing a spring wreath together. Now, you might recognize this wreath. It's the same one that I used from our autumnal wreath building video. That's being reused for yet another year. It's still hanging in there somehow. So while it lasts, we're going to continue to use it. And as you can see, I've already done some preliminary work. I've been getting a lot of the greenery intact. And as you can see, I've been going through kind of a wild, very loose, very informal kind of foresty look. And the florals that I'm going to use, they're going to be fairly gentle colors. I was noticing when I did end up picking up a few new false flowers for this wreath. A lot of my florals are, getting a little bit old, so I got a few new ones to help refresh everything to make it sure that it looks nice. And I noticed that a lot of the colors out right now are really, really soft, which is just perfect for a Astara. So we shall begin. Now I'm going to start with this bunch of flowers right here. This is really kind of as intense as the color palette's going to get. The further we get into spring, and then once we're into summer, things will begin to get a touch more bold. So I'm just going to start by putting things in. Now, because I don't use glue for any of my wreath making work, it does make it a little bit awkward because sometimes things just like to fall out. So it's a bit of a process, but we will get through that process. Okay, so I have one up there. I think I'll put another bunch down here. I'm not being super strict with symmetry, but I'm doing it enough to where everything looks like it belongs together. Okay, so another one yonder. Okay, so you can already see that we are bringing a little bit of life to it. Next, I want to do some of our bushier flowers. Let's see. Actually, I think I will start with the daffodils next. I have quite a few daffodils, and yellow will be kind of the color that pops. So I want to make sure I've got that in place and that the daffodils are kind of how I want them. And then I can do a lot of the filler flowers. So I'm going to stick a daffodil right here on the side like so, just kind of poking up like that. Let's see, I'll put another one here. And think around there. I am sorry about the awkwardness of the camera angles as per usual. I'm trying to do new things, but it's always the setup that gets a little bit odd. So thank you for bearing with me as I continue to troubleshoot all of my various technological issues. Let's see. Okay, got a flower there. And then I think I want one more right around here. Okay. That. Alrighty. So that is with the daffodils in it. I still have two more daffodils that I've saved back just in case I need them. And we'll go from there. Next, we're going to put some proper softness. I have two of these. And I liked them. They're not really a pink. They're not really a peach. They're just, I don't know, there's something nice that's in between. Right up there. And then I'll stick another one. Let's see. Underways here. Okay. So I've got those placed. Set that last one aside. Next, I think I want a few tulips. It is, of course, a bit early for tulips where I'm living, but spring is that one time of year to where I'm trying to set the weather a good example, just like I do in September. As far as I'm concerned, September, everything should just instantly turn, the glorious oranges and the golds and the reds and the frost-tipped leaves and all that good stuff. So until it cooperates, I kind of show through my decorations what it ought to be doing. And it's the same thing during the spring because goodness knows what kind of weather we'll actually have on Astara. Past couple of years, I have had snow on Astara without fail. It's very, very sad. And just in case this year's the same, I'm at least going to make sure my wreath is very spring-like, because spring will return even if it's very, very late. All right, so okay, so we're picking up a little bit of steam. Alrighty, now I think we need a touch more orange. So I've got a couple of these. As far as the orange goes, I think I want one there. This is actually turning into be way more spectacle than what I ordinarily do, but I don't know, it is sparking joy. So I've got those oranges right there. Let's see. Now we have a couple of the lilies, which I thought were pretty. Again, kind of early for this time of year, but I will take it. And I'll just kind of stash them hither and thither. Okay, there. Now, I want to get into some of the pinks. Let's see. Because I've got a bunch of these. They're so pretty. But yeah, I think we do need a lot more pink to help bring all of this together. Pinky up there. Pink, put pink down there, and then another pink up here. Okay. And pink there, and a pink over here. Let's see, I've got two more. No, I've got three more. Let's see. How's this shaping up? Okay, so we are moving right along. Now we've got a couple of these really soft. They're not quite white, not quite cream. We've got a little tinge of an orangey pink. I think I'll put them kind of close to where some of this daffodil business is. There, moving there, and now I want to put in, I have a couple sprigs of this pretty little flower. I hope you can see in the camera, but it's got some blue on it. I thought the blue would be a nice way to kind of cool things down a little bit, keep it from getting too froofy. Okay. All right, now we've got some blues. Now amongst my older flowers, I have some other blues, different shade and different style of blue and different style of flower. So I think I'll kind of just stick them around there. Okay. And maybe one there. And another over here. Okay. So it is starting to take shape. Now I've got a couple of, let's see. Got a couple more purpley flowers. Technically ranunculus, and I think they are more of a summery flower, but the color is so perfect for spring that I couldn't see not making use of it. Okay. Alrighty. And there. Amazing what a difference a few bits and bobs can actually make. Now I think before I put in any more colors, I want to insert a little bit more of the greenery. Let's see. Cooperate. This is one of the greeneries. Just funny little sprigs, but when you toss them in randomly here and there just to fill in some holes and gaps, it's amazing what a lovely naturalizing effect they can really have. Because again, I don't want this, I want it to be spring, I want it to be nice and soft and gentle, but I don't want it to be so overly feminine that my husband pukes every time he walks through the door. I kind of want him to be happy to come home. So, balance. must be achieved. Okay, and we are getting there. Now I've got a couple of these, slightly different shape on the green. One up there. Let's see. There we go. And then the other, I guess we'll sneak in about there. Let's see, what other? Okay, so a few of these spiky sprigs of green. Every so often, a little bit of something that's spiky, it actually has quite a pleasing effect. It's not as aggressive as what you might imagine. Right there. Yeah. There. Let's see. Here. Oh, did I only have 3? Oh, well. Okay, so what do we think? What do we think? Got to look at this a minute, just decide if I think it needs any more of it. I can't tell if it's showing up terribly well on the camera, because there's always a disconnect between what the camera sees and what the human eye sees. But to my eyes, I'm feeling pretty happy with this. I'm liking kind of the wild rambunctiousness of it. It definitely gives me a little bit of hope for springtime coming again. Let's see. So I did have some white flowers look like this, but I'm not sure if I really want to use them. I think it just might be a little bit too much in a way that I'm not really looking for. So I'll hold off on that for now. And I do have our few bluebirds, because this time of year the birds are starting ever so slowly to come back to the world. And it's nice to have them back. Let's see. I think I'll have one bird right up top. Let's see. Do I want the... No, I don't want the pink butterfly there. I think I'll put another birdie there. And one here. The birds do little wires that you can kind of stick and stuff in, which is how I usually handle them. Let's see, and I've got this this might be its last year, sad little turquoise butterfly, but I do like it, so I think I'll just sneak it in. Let's see, actually it's usually happier around pink things, so okay. Oh, can't really see. Okay, he's there. He's there. Trust me, he's there. Let's see. Is there anything else? Let's see, I have this pinky. I'll kind of stash it up in some greenery. And honestly, I think we have a wreath. So I hope this looks as nice on the camera as it does to my eyes. And I hope that whether you have ever explored the possibility of making your own homemade wreaths or not, I hope this has taken some of the intimidation factor out of it, because as you can see, it was a very random, just I think it's pretty, I'm going to stick it here, very organic process, doesn't take all that much time, and any leftover flowers, they can be used for other floral arrangements around the house. So let's make the house suitable for spring. I can't wait. Let me know if you are also doing your own floral arrangements and how soon before Ostara you start working on those. If you would like to share pictures, come visit us on Gilded. Link in the description box to join us. Our server's called Blackbird's Brew. I love seeing what people get into. And especially since we've had kind of this quiet, we're all in hibernation. I'm so tired. I just need some to rejuvenate my energies kind of mood lately. I would love to see us all start springing back to life. And I think we're about to. I think it's just the winter, everything that's been going on lately. I think it's just taking a freaking toll. So we need some lightheartedness. We need some frivolity. We need some color. So let's help us provide that for each other. So I look forward to seeing your own projects very soon. That'll do it for this video, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.